welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley if you're new here, and today I'm going to be doing my August TBR. I'm going to be primarily focusing on ARCs or advanced copies just because I have a lot that I need to get to and I'm very excited about all of them. Like, I really want to read them. I just have a lot of them coming up, so I really need to prioritize them and get to them. I also have a few other books that I'm going to be reading, and I'm just really looking forward to August. It's going to be hopefully a good reading month based on this list, although I don't always stick to my TBR list, but we're just going to kind of see how this month plays out. So let's just get started. So first I'm going to go over the books that I'm continuing into August. I'm going to be starting with Voyage of the Damned, and this one comes out on August 20th. I'm really liking it. I'm about 35% of the way through, and it's really cute so far. It's a YA, kind of an interesting fantasy take on your typical Agatha Christie murder mystery in an English manor type of thing, except it's fantasy, so there's magic, and it takes place on a ship. It is pretty YA and very silly. You don't really take it too seriously, but I am really enjoying it, and I really like our main character. I am actually very invested in the story and finding out kind of who did it. Our main character is pretty much an underdog. He's very much underestimated. No one really cares about him. He doesn't really have any friends. Part of the synopsis says, will he become the hero that he was not born to be? I just love that aspect of it so much. I love a good underdog story, and I love a murder mystery, especially paired with fantasy. So I'm really excited to see how this one kind of plays out. Next, I need to finish The Spell Shop, and I am absolutely loving this one. About halfway through. I'm not surprised that I'm loving it. I assumed I would. I love cozy fantasy. And this one, our main character, Keela, and she's a librarian at an archival type of library, except one day she has to flee, and she flees to this island that she used to live on when she was a child. She was growing up there, and then her family moved away, so she goes back and she moves back into the little house that they had there. She needs an income, so she starts making jam. She kind of gets to know all the islanders, the locals. She has to make friends. She has to figure out kind of how to survive and live on this island. She has a hard time with people, so she has to kind of open up and kind of work on that. I'm really excited to keep reading this one. It's a very good nighttime book for me. Next, I need to keep reading Then Things Went Dark, and this one comes out on August 27th. So this one takes place on a deserted island. It's a reality show, and there's 6 contestants. It's very Big Brother-esque. People can tune in all the time. There's challenges, there's secrets, there's friendships, there's alliances, except the only difference is someone winds up dead. I'm only 15% of the way through. I'm really liking it. It's a bit slow, but I think it should pick up kind of just based on what I know, just because it is going back and forth between timelines. It's going through present day and then past tense when they first get to the island up until present day. Based on what's going on in present day, I think this one will pick up. Next, I have an advanced audiobook for Immortal Dark, and this one comes out on September 3rd. I'm really liking this one. I'm finding it hard to focus on the audiobook, but I am really enjoying the audiobook. It's described as The Cruel Prince meets Ninth House, which I'm definitely getting, and then you add vampires into the mix. There's an academy. I'm just over halfway through, and I'm really liking it. I'm liking all these other ones, but I'm really liking this one. It is a bit slow, so I'm having a bit of a hard time wanting to pick it up often, but I am liking it when I do listen to it. Next, I'm in a new book club, and in August we're reading The Honey Witch, and this one I'm so excited for. I've been wanting to read this for so long, so I'm really excited to read it and talk about it at the book club. I've heard really good things about it. I've heard nothing but good things about this one, and again, I love a cozy fantasy. This one is witchy and sapphic, and I'm so excited. We have our main character, Marigold, and she is whisked away off to an island by her grandmother, who wants to train her to become the next Honey Witch. However, there is a stipulation that no one is allowed to fall in love with the Honey Witch, and then in comes Lottie, who arrives on Marigold's doorstep, and she is notoriously skeptic and grumpy and doesn't believe in magic, and Marigold is determined to prove to her that magic is real. So I'm really looking forward to this one. The cover is beautiful. It has the honeycomb and bee sprayed edges, so I just love the whole vibe of this one, especially for August. The next one that I'm going to be reading is The Palace of Eros, and this one comes out on August 13th. It's a love story, I believe, between Psyche and Eros. I'm really excited because I love Greek mythology and Greek retellings. I believe this is her debut novel, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it holds up to Jennifer Saint's books and Madeline Miller, who did Circe, and Jennifer Saint did Electra and another really popular one, Ariadne. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this one kind of compares to those. Lastly, I'll be reading Long Live Evil, and this one comes out on August 27th. It's a fantasy, and I don't know much about it, but the top of the synopsis says, for anyone that's ever fallen in love with a villain, so I'm really looking forward to it. I think our main character also really likes books, and I love when main characters love books or work in publishing or in any sort of like book industry, bookshops. So I'm looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to all of them. I say that every time. Obviously, I'm looking forward to them if they're on my TBR, but whatever. So anyways, yeah, really looking forward to this one and seeing how it plays out. So that is my August TBR. Like I said, I'm focusing on my advanced copies, but I will also be reading other books in there. I just don't really have them planned out. I just really want to get to these ones. So hopefully I can stick to my TBR this month, or at least as close as I can. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye.